And welcome to a brand new week of Capital Talk, a program we hope will have an impact on the future of Kenya. And now, more than ever, I'm Jeff Koinange. Now, this week there can only be one theme, and you know what I'm talking about because on June 11th, that's right, the party begins. South Africa hosts the FIFA World Cup, but it's Africa's World Cup. So we want to talk to our own superstars, our own heroes. Even though Kenya is not at the World Cup, Kenya has its own superstars. And on the bench today, we need to celebrate this young man, only 25 years old, but he's a phenom. He's a superstar. He's got his own number plate, his name on his number plate on his car. It's incredible, this young man. Started up at Mathare. Then when they went to Egypt to play a game, he was discovered. He was taken to Qatar, played for a while, was offered citizenship, refused. And then from there, jumped over into Europe. Nantes in France, now playing for Auxerre, which came third this past season. And if they win a game against another team, they will make it through to the European Champions League, becoming the second Kenyan ever to be in the Champions League. It's huge. This young man has come a long way from Kakamega High to Kamkunji, and now with Auxerre. Sit back, folks, because the menace is on the bench. That's right, Dennis the Menace Oliech.
Thank you.
My brother, nice to see you, man.
Nice to
You're a
see
very
you.
humble guy for such a superstar, man.
I'm like that, you know, I'm from ghetto, so I don't know how to, where to feel nice for people.
Yeah. Congratulations, Dennis. You've done really well. And, you know, honestly speaking, you make Kenyans proud with what you've done. No, umetoka mbali, you've come from far.
Yeah, I'm trying, you know, I'm trying to do my best for the Kenyan, you know. I've come from far. Those days of Dagoretti, you know, those days of playing tournament in Kibera, Kiko Cup, you know, those days of Bedmugo Cup, the MP's tournament. So I know where I come from, you know. I like football, and this is what I do in life.
Dennis, tell me, when you were growing up, did you know you had this talent? Did you know that you were a star? You could make it?
I will say a little bit. I knew because my father was a footballer, you know, and our family too is footballer. We are all named footballers, you know. We are 6 brothers and we were 3 sisters. There is one playing in Mathare, there is the other one playing in Sofapaka. So football ran in our blood. So, you know, this is what I do.
Yeah.
And I knew maybe one day I will come up, I will be here where I am, but I'm not yet there, you know. My dream is to play in big clubs like England, even Inter Milan, even is a good club. So my dream is to play in big clubs.
Okay, take me back to when you were 17, Dennis, and you're in Egypt and you're playing in that tournament.
No, I was being discovered by the president of Asian, Bin Aman. So we went to play for Kenya under 23 in Egypt. This is where I was being discovered. And then after there, the guy took me to Qatar, Al Arabi Sports Club. I played like for 3 years. How was
it over there?
Qatar, it's the football those days, it was not big, as in, you know, they were signing big players, you know, like Batistuta, Tariboes, you know, the football was not as in for small boys like us. Yeah. So I had meant to stay like for 3 years before being seen somewhere in Europe, you know. I was seen playing Cup of Nations 2004. This is where I was being spotted. Luckily, I got my chance to go and play in Euro football in Nantes in 2005.
How was that? I mean, the leap from the Middle East to France. I mean, big league.
From Middle East to France, it was difficult. It was really difficult. The football, you know, where sometimes that you think you know football when it comes to Mta, but if you go to in Europe, it's difficult. There was this technique things which it was problem for me for some years. And then even the weather, you know, in Europe, it was really cold in December. So, and I had to adjust as soon as possible and quickly so that at least I can adjust in European in football. It was not easy. It took me at least 2 or 3 years to adjust in football.
And of course, the language, Dennis?
Yeah, the language was difficult too, you know, speaking French. I've never even heard anything about French. I only know bonjour when I was when I was doing this small where I was schooling. At least I only know one word, bonjour, ça va.
Yeah.
Like now I can speak at least 80% of the French, you know. then first thing in where football, you know, in the French, Italy, Spain, you know, you have to speak the language so that at least you can understand with people in the field. If you don't speak, it's really difficult for you to understand at least what the coach is saying, what the fan they want, you know. When you go to shop, you know, you have to do shopping yourself, so you need at least to speak the language. Yeah. So it took me at least 3 or 4 months to learn the language quickly.
And now you're fluent?
Not as in fluent, as in 80% at least I know I can speak French.
Yeah. Are you comfortable now in Auxerre? Do you like it there?
For me, I will say Auxerre, it's okay. At least it's a stepping stone, you know. Auxerre is one of the biggest clubs even in Europe. They have history, you know. They have some players which have gone to Arsenal, Portsmouth, you know. Eric Cantona was in Auxerre. Djibril Cissé was in Auxerre. So Auxerre, it's like academy, you know. So for me, Auxerre, you know, we have the structure, we have the foundation. Auxerre, you know, it's a big club. It's not like where I was in Arabia, because even I'm happy to be in golf too. It's like stepping stone. Like even now I'm in Auxerre, so my dream is to play in big clubs, you know. Like the rest of the footballers in Kenya, their dream is to play in big club. Even them, they wanna come to England, but you know, you have to start somewhere. Yeah. Auxerre, you have to start Inter, you have to start any club. Even the players who are in Sweden, even their dream is to play in big clubs. Yeah. So for me, I will say I'm happy in Auxerre. But you know, our football, you know, where football is to go on forward, not just to stay in one club for long.
Correct. Dennis, you've opened the door for many people. I mean, obviously, once you're in France and then now Mariga's at Inter, I mean, you're opening doors. And I'm sure when you come home, people are always asking you, how did you do it, Dennis? How did you make it?
For me, the one who are watching me, they know how I make it, you know, because from TAR, you know, I was working hard, you know. You know, you have to be in discipline in this football, you know. You have to train every day, you know. Even your family, they have to encourage you to play football. Not even your family alone. You as a person, you know, you have to at least, you know, I have to play football and I have to go to school. Football plays nicely. It pays nicely, you know. So, well, for me, it's just to encourage those boys who are watching, you know. Football pays, and then, you know, you have to be disciplined, you know. You have to work hard, you know. The things which are going around the federation, that's nothing, you know. You is to play football. One day you'll get your chance, you'll get your dream like in Mariga, and the rest of the players, you will be there on top.
At the same time, Dennis, is the talent there in Kenya? Because there's so few of us who have made it to that level. Is the talent there?
Trust me, I will say the talent is there. You know, there is this Coca-Cola Cup which was going on. We have talents, you know, even if you go in those rural areas, the people are saying Kakamega, Northern, you know, we have talent, you know. It's only up to KFF, you know, to go to grassroots, you know, and start those tournaments where even me, I started those Koinange Cup, Kiko Cup, you know. We really have talent. If you see, you know, we have lost great players in Kenya, too many players. They are just, well, because maybe the football those long time ago, it was not like now, as in Super Sport has really helped us a lot with the sponsor, with the money, and I'm thanking them, everyone, KPL, they have really done a lot. At least now we can see the football in television, you know.
Absolutely. I want to talk about your foundation very shortly, Dennis, but now let's look towards Friday, the World Cup. Are you looking forward to it? Dennis, first time in Africa, the world has come to our stage. Even though we're not there as a country, it's still ours.
For me, I don't know. I'll be honest, as in, for me, World Cup, you know, I'm supposed to be there, so I'm not happy because I'm not there. For maybe next time. But of course, I'm looking forward to the World Cup. Everyone is looking forward because it's in Africa, it's the first time. So the first game will be important. And luckily, we are hoping one of the African team will make us proud. At least we have to go, at least we have to pass through semi-final at least, you know. We don't have to just play the first 3 games and then African teams are eliminated and then now people are going back to what they have been doing best, sitting, waiting. Because now there is no any African team, you know. So I'm looking forward for the World Cup.
Is there a good team there, Dennis? Is it Ghana? Is it Nigeria, Cameroon? Which one do you think?
Like now, Cameroon, people are talking about Drogba has an injury, SCN is not there.
Yes.
So, like African teams are worried because at least our best player, they're having problem and we having only 6 days to the World Cup. So for me, I will really rank African players. You know, I will never say Cameroon, Ivory Coast. We have even Algeria, they are there, and Nigeria. You know, this World Cup is surprise. You know, you can have the big names, but you may lose all the games. You know, so for me, I will not say any African teams. We are all one in Africa. So may the best African team win, because I know them. We have played with them. Nigeria, we play with them. Only I think Ivory Coast we have not played with them. So for me, I don't know. I will really go for all the African teams. You know.
Some of your teammates in France are also playing down there, aren't they?
Yeah. We have one playing in Swiss, and there is the one who is playing in Slovakia. I think they are grouped with England. Yeah. So we have two players. One is attacking left winger called Bassa, and the other one is Weber Griffin, the defender of Swiss. So at least I can see them. At least I know Auxerre, we are doing good. We have two players in the World Cup. Yeah. Do
you have a favorite overall, Dennis? A favorite to win the whole thing? Is it Argentina? Is it Spain? Is it?
As in it's difficult question for me, because you know it's surprising this World Cup. You know, for me, I don't know. I don't know the team I will go with. For me, maybe I will go with France, because I live in France. So I will go with France because they are watching maybe. So they'll say, hey, you are coming from France, and even you cannot say France. For me, because France are rated like underdogs, you know, now, because they have not been doing good. They have not been winning the friendly games. We having problem with the coach. They want to change the coach and the players. Thierry Henry is not playing in Barcelona. But, you know, this is a World Cup. It's a tournament. It's a surprise. You know, it's not a league. You know, this is surprise. So for me, I will bet with France, where people are not going, because it's a surprise, and you know the way we tournament they are. So France, they can win the 2 games, then quarterfinal, semi-final, we are winning.
You never know.
So, and if you win France, even for us, when going there, everything will be smooth for us. The league will be smooth. Everyone will be happy. Money will be there. People will be focusing on the France, so even we'll be seen more. So for me, I will go to France, because Argentina, I can't go to Argentina. There is nobody there. So for me, I will do with France, because I know I have shares in France.
That's
so
right.
I will go with France.
But France could be your ticket to England. I want to talk more about that, Dennis. And also your foundation and your football team called Santos, right? Hapadago. I want to talk about that, because I know you're really supporting the youth, and that is so important. You're giving back. And a lot of people don't do that. And also, what's in the future for Dennis the Menace? Is it Fishbowl? Is it that entertainment company? Let's take a break first. Let's take a break. Dennis the Menace, Oliech. And it's only Monday. All this week we're talking about the World Cup, what it means to our own homegrown superstars. And Dennis is no doubt a superstar. And he's so humble. And he's giving back. This young man, only 25 years old, knows the future of this country is in the youth. Whoa! Don't even think of going away, because you know the bench is back in a moment. And welcome back to Capital Talk. It's only Monday, and I tell you, Dennis the Menace Oliech is heating up the bench. That's right. He plays for Auxerre. They just came in number 3. They could be heading to the Champions League. And this man will represent us and his team, just like MacDonald Mariga. Whoa! Kenyans, flag is flying. No doubt. Dennis. But is this what you guys live for, is to play for England? Is that like the ultimate league?
No, because, you know, it's the pressure we are having in Kenya, you know. Kenya like watching English league. Even someone will die because of Arsenal. I've read on paper after the game, they were betting, they snubbed somebody because of just Arsenal and Manchester. I think for us is the pressure we are having home here, because maybe not even the pressure as in the DSTV, you know, it's showing more of English league, and then English, maybe the English league is ranked one of the best. So everyone dreams is to play in England. But if you cannot get England, you are in Inter Milan. Why not? Inter Milan is a big club. AC Milan is a big club. Barcelona. It doesn't have to be England, because You cannot force yourself to England, you know.
Exactly, and the worst thing is now they're refusing work permits because Kenya is ranked so lowly.
Yeah, now we are ranked one something even, I don't know.
117 or whatever.
117. You know why? Because we are not playing friendly games. You know, the only problem we have, we are not playing friendly games. Because if a team who is behind us, if they play friendly, they win, they jump us, we go behind. So at least if we play friendly games, there was a time we were, I don't know, 70 something when the time we were with Ghost, 2004, because we were winning matches, playing friendly. So at least we have to play more friendly. If we play more friendly, at least we can jump to 70 so that at least we can have a player going to England, because now it's difficult for Kenyan player to go to England because of the many rules there was put in there.
Yeah, but with the new constitution, Dennis, we could be able to get dual citizenship.
That is possible, you know. Like even me, I can try to get a French passport because I'm qualified. I've stayed for 5 years. Yeah. Maybe I can try to apply in December. It takes at least 6 to 1 year to get the passport. At least I can try do that. Maybe I can use that way to go to England, you know.
And at the same time, Dennis, you refused that Qatari's passport.
Yeah, that time I don't know, I was young, you know, so I didn't know much about the world, you know, so they just surprised me by offering me the passport to play for their country, because I was named Arabic name Farhan Mesad.
So that was your name?
Yeah.
So tell me again?
Farhan Mesad. So they thought that, we have a player here called Farhan. He's very good and he can play for us. They told no, this is a Kenyan player. We just changed his name because we had some problem in the club. So they called me one day, they asked me, okay, why not? You can change to be Qatari. I told them, no, I don't know. You know, I have to call my parents, you know. So they told me, no problem. Here is the phone. Take your time. Call everyone. So I called Adam of Inside. I called my brother to ask them about, they're offering me money, you know, I want to change passport, I want to change my citizenship. So they were giving me all the time I need. So and my brother told me one thing, you know, you are the one who is there. Us, we don't know. Us, we will just say for money. So it's up to you. You just decide if you want to take it or not.
Yeah.
I told them, look, I will come back. I didn't finish with my family. I've never gone back to that office again.
And it was like 300 million or something.
Yeah, well, it was a lot of money because they have all the money they can offer. So luckily I didn't know, maybe up forward I will get that money and I still have my Kenyan passport, you know. Where we're like now we have the runners, you know, they have been changing to Qatari and they have been frustrated. Where sometimes even you enter in the airport, they take your passport, even you cannot travel because they want you to spend their money there, the money they have given you. So maybe I could be in that situation now. I'm happy at least I didn't take the citizenship. At least now I know in football you can get the money while you play good.
That's right. Yeah. Talent, brother, talent, and you have it. Talent, yeah. And you have it. Now you're promoting a lot of young men with this team of your Santos. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's called Santos. I was one playing Santos. My late brother was playing in Santos. So it's a nationwide league, you know. I try to help them because, you know, the boys, if I don't help them, they will be going to do drugs, they will be going to pickpocketing, so at least I'm trying to help them, you know. I do pay them when they win, you know. If they draw, I pay them, but if they don't win, I don't give them any money. At least I can give back to my community something maybe they didn't have, you know. I have to pay the transport, I have to buy for them uniform, I have to pay the coach. In our days, there was nothing like that. Yeah. In our days, it was just playing football. How much you have? I have 10 bob, you 20 bob. In this idea, we go and play football, we come back. But at least them, they are unlucky, you know. They want money, so we cannot do anything. At least the money I get in France, I bring it back. Yeah. I help them with Santos. That's called Santos, yeah.
That's fantastic. Looking ahead, Dennis, what's the future for Dennis Oliech? I mean, you've been 5 years at Auxerre, yes? You may springboard into the English Premier League. Is that what you would want, or what is the future?
Me, my future at least is to leave a legacy, you know, in Kenya. Not even playing in England, helping the boys, you know. After my career, at least I have to have a football team like Auxerre in Kenya, and that's Santos, you know. I really want to help them. I really want to help the talent, you know. It's not that just Dennis being selfish, playing in England, buying fancy car, living like this. No, my dream at least is to at least to achieve something, to help people, you know. I'll be where we're sitting down and say, this is my player, this is my player. He plays in France, he plays in Europe, this is my player. I've helped them. That is my dream, you know.
Yeah. Coming back home, Dennis, because I saw you this weekend at the Safari Sevens, and you know the crowd was all over you, man. Is it good coming back to Kenya? Does it feel good? Do they appreciate you here?
Yeah, some they do, some they do not. So it's like that, you know, in life. The ones they do, I'm happy. The one they don't do, we are all Kenyan, you know. You don't have to hate anyone, you know. Kenyan, you know, they say in Kenya it's a country of haters, so I don't know if it's true. But for me, I do not hate anyone, you know. If you meet in the streets, hello, mambo, nendeleaje, boli koaje, we chat a little bit, you know. After there, do what you do best, me what I do best. So, and I appreciate where we're Kenyan, the way they take us like where we celebrate, you know. We appreciate, even me, I do appreciate, you know. I have to greet them in the street, you know. You don't have to be just in the car with tinted glass like that, you know. You don't have to intermingle with them. Ask them, they know. I go to village, I do football, you know. I do in a clinic with them, you know. I was born in ghetto, raised in ghetto, so I'm not a baby. So for me, I have to intermingle with them.
Correct.
I appreciate what they are doing for us, at least.
Yeah, and even though you have your own name on your number plate on your car, Dennis, which is great, how do you remain humble, man? Where does the humility come from?
They know, at least for me visiting ghetto, you know, for me going to play football with them, walking in the street, going to club, meeting them, this is how I remained humble and helping my people, you know, helping the boys, you know. At least someone who has any problem, I see where I can help. If I cannot help, I cannot help everyone in Kenya, you know. This is the way I remained humble. Yeah. I remained humble not because I'm Denis Oliech, I have the name, no. Mine is to be humble, help people, live good, do what I do best. This is how I remain humble.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Dennis, do you think Kenya will ever make it to the world stage? Do you think we'll ever make it to a World Cup?
Maybe we can try. It's you know the pool we have now, Guinea-Bissau, Angola, Uganda. Yeah. At least there we can try. You know, we have to put our structure right. You know, the KFF, we have to come up now, arrange friendly. We have big players, Mariga, we have Boban, we have Ake, we have big players who are playing in Europe, like Tanzania and Uganda. They don't have they don't have where players playing in Europe. But at least us, we are lucky. We can have like 7 players in Europe, 8 players. So for us, it's just to put our structure right, get us friendly games. At least, for me, at least it's friendly games. You know, friendly games, we come up, we play friendly, we go back to our club. Even we have to tap we have to go and tap players who are playing in rural area, Kisumu, Kakamega, at least bring them. Maybe we can have 1 or 2 Denis Oliech somewhere hiding, or in Mariga somewhere hiding in Kisumu, North, and someone where it doesn't know. For us, World Cup in Kenya, you know, we have to work hard. You know, it's not easy to be there. You know, it's not the way KFF or in KPL. They're just thinking, getting games, playing, finishing, go home. No, it really takes a lot. You know, we have to plan now, as in with the small boys. You know, we have to grow the youth. You know, then we don't have to rely with the old players, because because maybe if I get injured next time, we don't have another striker who at least can match up with me. So, you know, we have to groom the players, you know. World Cup, it's in the next 4 years. So, in the next 4 years, maybe I'll be 29. So, we have to have another Denis Oliech, where Mariga, another one coming, Gabe, another one named Michael Court. At least you see, we had in Kadenge, Michael Court, now we have in Oliech. So, at least we have to have another Denis coming, another where Mariga coming on the way. You know, they don't have to just rely on us. They have to go to grassroots at least and tap talent, so that at least maybe they can take us to World Cup. Maybe it's not me taking them to World Cup in Kenya, where Mariga maybe is not the one taking them to World Cup. There is another player sitting outside there just watching me. I say, hey, Dennis, I'm the one, so come if you're the one. Yes. We are ready to help you.
Absolutely. Did you ever think, when you were at Kakamega, did you ever think you would end up where you are, Dennis?
For me, I was just focusing in football, because I knew I was watching I was watching Nigerian players when I was small. I was having the poster of Taribo West in my house, so I just knew maybe one day I will be playing with them, you know, because I knew in football, the little football I was playing, I knew at least if I work hard, maybe one day I will be where I am, and at least it's not the end where I am, you know. Auxerre is not the end, you know. Inter is not the end. AC Milan, you know, is the. Even people are in Real Madrid and they still want to move. And those days when you are in Real Madrid, you don't want to move. But nowadays, even someone is in Manchester, you want to move. Now there is no any big club now in Europe. Yeah. All the big clubs, they are there. So then for me, it's just to be there and play nice, focus, and maybe make my dreams come true.
Absolutely. And there's some young men out there who would love for their dreams to come true one day, Dennis. What's the advice you would offer young men out there who have the talent, who know they can be the next Messi, the next Oliech, the next Mariga?
You know, they just have to work hard in football, you know. You don't have to give up, you know. They don't have to say that, oh, national team is just for Nairobi people. You know, even they have to come to Wajir, Western, you know. One day it will come, you know, maybe we'll have election, maybe we'll have someone who will help us, you know. So for me, I'll just tell them, you know, you don't have to give hope, you know, you don't have to lose hope. You know, even me, I was like them. I didn't know maybe one day I will be in Harambee Stars, you know. They just have to work hard, play football, you know, educate with themselves, you know. After any football, you know, you have to have at least in career, you know, maybe next time you can get injury, you know. So don't think always about football too much. Even you have to go to school, they just come in handy, you know. So then for me, I'll just tell them, you know, work hard. Maybe we'll bring those foundation, we'll do the clinic in your area. Send us email, call us, maybe we can arrange to come do in clinic. Me, in Mariga, we are here, we can come do everything. We have some national team players here, even we are in holiday, we can come do in clinic. Just find someone, maybe KFF, just arrange with them, you know, maybe there is some talent. This is what we are trying to do. Take use of us while we are here in holiday.
Excellent. Life after football, Dennis. Are you thinking about life after football?
Yeah, you know, we have to think life after football. You know, you have to invest first. You have to start with your parents. You have to invest for yourself, you know, because in football, we only play until when you are 35. After there, you don't want to go again to office, getting less money in the office. So, you know, you have to invest. You have to have someone who is planning for you and finance. This is what you are doing, you know. It's not all about football, you know. At least the money you get, you have to help your brother. You have to put aside for you. Life after in football, me, I told you, I want to help my club, Santos. I want to help people, you know. I want to run my club, you know, like the way where the president of Sofapaka is doing. At least he's running his club. Even me, I want to do that. Like now I'm doing just with my brother because I'm far away. So I just want it to grow slowly. One day, next time we'll meet, maybe I'll be in the bench with my club in Premier.
And you'll be top of KPL.
Yeah.
Dennis, congratulations. Merci, mon frère.
Merci
très bon travail.
C'est joli, vraiment.
Merci à vous. Good grief. And it's only Monday. Dennis, the menace Oliech, who speaks French, no less, is a star. Make that superstar. And he's giving back. He knows that this game, you only played until so long. And he wants to give back to the young ones. He wants to build his own club. He wants Kenya to make it to that next level. And as we all think about or look forward to the World Cup in South Africa this Friday, Dennis the Menace knows he's looking ahead to the next one, because we can make it. In the meantime, he's making it and making us all proud. Wow, what a guest, what a show, what a week it's going to be on the bench. You cannot find people like Dennis every day or anywhere, but right here on the bench, on the award-winning station, K24, where as always, we are, even in times of the menace, all Kenyan.
Tous les jours.
Voilà. Merci.
Merci beaucoup.
Capital Talk is recorded at the Fairview Hotel, the country hotel in town.